Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel, guys. I am Justin Steinmetz, Steinmetzfamilyfarm. Hello, everybody. Sorry, I posted the links from Facebook a little bit late. I did. So I didn't have a whole lot of time to build an audience before we started. Hi, Joseph. Where are you going, Joseph? Did you notice Joseph has pizza? He has pizza on his collar. I don't have my microphone hooked up this morning. I don't. Joey, how is it? How's your breakfast? How's your breakfast, buddy? Look at his short little ears. They're teeny. His ear tag number is 50. 50. That's what it looks like to me, yeah. Hi, Joey. How are you? I see you, Margot, over there chewing away. I see you, Margot. All right, good morning, everybody. Let me get a little coffee in my body. Let's get a little coffee. I got some snacks for the pigs. Got some leftover scraps, watermelon rinds, and some other stuff. There's a turkey. There's a turkey behind me. Hi, Diane. Hi, Abs. Hi, Mimi. Hi, Jerry. Oh, I had to say something. I totally forgot because I scrolled across it like last night and noticed. Happy belated birthday to Ryan from Country Kids and Chronicles. Happy birthday to you. Yesterday was a busy day in the barn. I cleaned out the whole barn, got her all fresh straw down and everything, so that was fun. I'm so confused. YouTube again today. I think I got it right because I slept in and didn't do a live stream yesterday, which was supposed to be on YouTube. I think I got it right. I think because I missed yesterday's 7-Eleven, which was supposed to be on YouTube. I'm here, right? I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Whatever. We're here now. We're here now, and we're going to go for it. See? Yeah, I got it right. See, the thing is those pop-up lives yesterday were not planned. When I was in the barn doing the clean-outs and stuff, those pop-up live streams were not planned. Yeah, I think I'm right. How is Russ? I don't know. I missed it. What is going on with Russ? I'm not privy to any information with Christopher. Somebody fill me in. Do YouTube every day money? Just do it every day, huh? Thanks, Kim. Evelyn, thank you. I can't leave Facebook followers high and dry. I just can't do it. He was swarmed by yellow jackets. No. Got stung by 1,000 bees. Really? My prayers go out to him, man. That's horrible. Wow. Oh, no. No, I don't know. Did he go to the hospital for that? I mean, I would have been in the hospital. I don't even think, if I got stung by 1,000 bees, I don't think I would make it. No, Mr. A, I do not eat my livestock. Nope. Wow. Well, I hope he's good. I got to reach out to him. I didn't know anything about it. That's crazy. Got to watch yourselves, I suppose. He didn't go to the hospital, huh? Oh, please. Angela says, my private concert that I gave yesterday, we all know I cannot sing, but I had my earbuds in yesterday while I was doing my work, and I couldn't resist just singing along to some of the songs. No, I don't think he's allergic to bees then if he didn't go to the hospital. If he was allergic, he would have went. Willow is on my calendar for kidding next week. Willow. We'll take a look at Willow and see. Took lots of Benadryl. Yeah. Oh, I won't give up my day job. My day job is a farmer. That's what it is. I am a goat farmer. Did I keep the rubber mat down? Yes, the rubber mat is down. Air guitar is good. My hat is so dirty. Man, I used the hose to spray my hat off to cool myself down, and then I used the leaf blower. That was like that was like getting tarred and feathered. My hat just took the brunt of that one. Hey chickens. Hey chickens, would you like some scraps too? I got scraps. I'll give you some scraps. Goat cheese, huh? That's what we tell people to say when they smile when they're taking a picture. We say goat cheese. Look at how many seeds are in that watermelon. Here, guys. Let's see if I'm gonna get it. Who likes watermelon? You're gonna like it. I was so close to throwing up from that rotten egg. I was finding eggs like just left and right inside the barn that were buried underneath layers. And then when I tossed one near the camera, it exploded. And the smell from it was delayed, but it was horrible. No, I don't make goat cheese. I like to eat goat cheese, though. It's good. You like the microphone? Chow down, chow down, chow down. It might be time for Megan to come over. Megan and Missy, we need you here. It's time for a wing clipping. You know how hard it is to catch all of these birds and clip one of their wings so they can't fly over the fence? These are obviously all the guys that need something done with their wings. Lots of rain in Missouri. Megan says she'll grab her goggles. We need you. Oh my gosh, rotten eggs are totally the worst. I mean, there were a couple dozen eggs that I found in total. I couldn't save any of them because the problem is if you don't collect every day, you don't know which ones are fresh and which ones are bad. And that would be nasty if you gave that egg to somebody to make their breakfast. Hey, Mr. Cinco, what you're doing? Would you like a piece of watermelon? Come here, bud. Let's see if you like watermelon. I don't even know if cows like watermelon. Oh yeah. How do you like this? Oh yeah, take a bite. Grayson, did you want watermelon? He's trying. Jeff made it home sick. That's my hand. No. Trust me. No. Eat this part. No. Rain, would you like it? Oh, I flipped it over. It got flipped. Good morning, Lisa Lee. I never had an egg pop before. That was the first. I think my dingo's going to be ready. This is not my dingo. That is a rental dingo. Mine should be ready, I don't know, maybe today, tomorrow, or the next day. I don't actually know. They had to rebuild the hydraulic motors. Piggly wigglies. Oh my gosh. So this pile of compost over here is from what was over there, and what's over there now will break down even further. And then when this breaks down even further, it turns into rich golden soil, as you can see to the right. And what I'll do is then feather it out this way and try to level this ground out a little bit more over here. That's the plan. So mutilizing what I need. Hi, Piggly Wigglies. Let's go. Let's go. I got you. Maisie, you don't eat watermelon. Okay, well, whatever. I mean, if you would, fine. If you want it, take it. You want it, take it. What, you're stealing the pig's food. I got more than here. Okay, fine. Have the watermelon. Jeez. That's the one problem with keeping the dogs with the piggies. They don't let the pigs really get much stuff. So now we've got, what over here? We got more vegetables on this side. Squash. Come on, piggies. We'll put it over here. The dogs won't get it. Oh, Maisie, protecting your food. Really? Maisie, get out of there. Maisie, get. Can you let the pigs eat their food? Maisie, go. Ha, gee, shoot. It's for the pigs. Maisie, stop. They eat absolutely everything. Everything. Caesar, you're just picking things up and moving them. He's just picking the scraps up and moving them over there and dropping them. Oh, you guys aren't fans of squash? No, look, he's coming back for another piece. He just went over there and dropped it. That one landed in the mud. You're gonna get. Oh, he's picking it up anyways. He doesn't care. Oh. What else is new over here on the homestead? Well, it's not even a homestead, I don't think. Coffee cups. That's not new. That's not new. We should probably put these closer to the house so they actually go in. We'll put them here, and maybe I'll remember them. I hear you guys. I will be there in a second. We're going to give you what you want. Ma! I don't know. What am I going to do with this here? Just set it there. Ma! No, I didn't figure out how many goats Blossom. Hold on. What? I have this filter thing on. What is going on? I have filters. No filter. There we go. I did an ultrasound on Blossom. Blossom is that goat that was living with the billy goats. She was here for a stud fee, so she lived with the billy goats for a couple months, and she is indeed pregnant, but I cannot figure out how many are in there. I don't know how to use the thing. I bought an Amazon ultrasound machine and use it to confirm pregnancy. But honestly, guys, really, if you're a goat owner and you really want to know if they're pregnant, just reach under the right side, right over here, right in front of the udder, and just hold your hand nice and firm for a long time and wait. You're going to feel the kids kick. Otherwise, you're going to have to take like classes to figure out how to read the machine, because it's so difficult to figure out and count how many are in there, especially with a low quality device. Well, and yes, the due date is absolutely a guess. I mean, we put her in there free range. We didn't, like, without even knowing when her heat cycle was. They just wanted her pregnant. And I didn't have time to. My daughter told me something. Okay. Kayla is obviously going to be a vet. She's working, or she does have a part-time job at the college, but she's learning already about the heat cycle, or the heat cycles, and the heat cycle and pregnancies of ruminant animals. She's only been in college for a month, and yesterday she was telling me all about goat things. And one thing she told me was that and I don't know how true this is, maybe you guys have heard this before, if you play with the lighting. Now, she couldn't give me an example because I wanted to know how to put this into practice. If you play with the lighting, I guess inside the barn, or maybe you have to keep them locked up, but you could align all of the females' heat cycles in at the same time. They could all go into heat at the same time by messing with the light. I guess it's scientific research, but I really don't know how that works. I don't exactly know how that works, but how cool would it be if I could know you're getting covered. This is the thing. Every time, God, why do you have to walk directly underneath it? Okay, whatever. Yeah, I don't know how to put that into practice. It'd be really cool though. And she's in college, so I have to believe her. She's learning stuff. Would you guys like some too? I'll get you some. Is the donkey pregnant? I have not done an ultrasound on the donkey yet, but I think I should. I've never ultrasounded a larger animal like that. I have 2 donkeys. They should be pregnant. It's called underlights. It tricked the body into thinking it's same time of year all the time. Okay, if you know what it's called, explain to me. How in the world would you change the lighting on the animals when they have access to the outside too? And plus, how would you get them all to go into heat the same time of the month? Like, I don't know how that's possible. Like, I would like all the females to be in heat at exactly the same time. Oh God, look at them. They're like swarming it. There's nothing there, you won't find it. That's what they do with horses. Listen, if anybody has some research on that, if it's actually feasible, if you think it's feasible for me as a farmer, that would be perfect. To send me a link or some information regarding how it's done. I just don't know if it is feasible. Think about it. Like, I don't want to keep them trapped up inside of the barn. Really? I see you. I see you, buddy. Crackle. He's Crackle. You don't think so? I don't think so too. I don't think on my farm it's something that's possible. Weirdly, women that spend a lot of time together synchronize with their cycles. Yeah, that is weird, I guess. That is weird, I guess. Wow, look how much of the watermelon these guys have already eaten. You guys are so good at that. Willow, you supposed to have a baby? Are you supposed to have a baby? She doesn't look pregnant to me, guys. Pretty sure that is Willow, right? I felt a raindrop upon my neck. Cinco. Why would it be done in a completely isolated situation? Well, I mean, because how do you change the light that happens out here every day? How do you change this light? So I think you would have to isolate them, correct? I mean, that's my idea. I don't know. Again, I don't know anything about it. Crackle! I am going to catch you. I have no idea how Savvy does it. Like, you are the most impossible chicken to catch. Oh, I almost had you. I almost had you. How the heck does she do it? Every time Savvy comes over, she's got that chicken in her arms, and I can't do it. Kudos to her. She's got long arms. So I'm going to tell you what our Lauren and I talked about. Lauren and I talked about the idea with our breeding schedule we had before was to pay attention to who is in heat. Try to figure out who's in heat and then play matchmaker. And in the ideal world, that would be great. You know what I mean? Oh, that was not Willow. Okay. Well then, which one is Willow? Well, I was going to say, because she doesn't look... Oh, never mind. She is bagged up. She is bagged up. Yeah, she's bagged up. Whichever goat that is, it's bagged up. So I guess we have to keep an eye on her. I guess it is Willow. Okay, anyways. The idea and the plan would be, instead of playing matchmaker and paying attention and always being on, because the thing is, we got busy lives. And so if we notice a goat is in heat this day and then the next day or the next week and the next week, and then finding a proper stall and area and then playing matchmaker and moving, it just doesn't work. We miss goats. We miss goats, and realistically, if we could breed our nannies once a year, or some of them once a year and then the other ones once a year, you know what I mean? They can get bred twice a year. We wouldn't do that. But the idea is, what if you took all of the girls that you didn't want to get pregnant and you swap places? You put the girls over on the other side where the billies are at, and then you let the billies out over here. The only problem I see with that... What is going on? Flip around. The only problem I see with that is there's too many young goats. Now that I'm thinking about it out loud, I'm realizing it may not be the most logical solution, because then what do you do with all the young goats? Because we wouldn't want any young goats to get pregnant. I don't know. This whole farming thing's a little hard to think about sometimes. Bonnie Lee's good. She's over here. She's still a little skinny. You know, remember, she had a miscarriage. But her entire, demeanor is better, and she's slowly putting on weight. She's eating a lot. Her Famancha's good. She's way more energetic than she was before. Let's see if I can capture her and show you. Come here, girlfriend. Oh, gosh. Well, I guess not. She's out of here. As you can see, she's definitely more energetic. Yesterday, I went to the old farm, and I had a plan, because the flies are really bad on Chuck right now. I don't know why they don't bother Cinco as much, but I had a plan. My plan was, every time I go there, I walk the whole property and I check the fence line, because I have a feeling somebody was tampering with the fence. I did experience a very odd situation along the property line where the fence was down in a very unnatural way on a corner that has never been down before, ever. So I had fixed that, and so now I'm making sure I go to the old farm every day, walk the property line, make sure the fence isn't down, because off the heels of having a complaint against the township to us about the fence line, or about the cows roaming around the neighborhood, going onto the neighbors' properties. Obviously that wasn't true, but I feel like somebody was trying to make that true. But my plan, because I wanted to make sure the flies aren't bothering him, and he runs from the sprayer, he runs from the vet gun, he runs from everything we do to try to treat him for the flies. So this time I waited him out, because when I walk around the property, he follows me closely. In fact, he follows me so closely, I sometimes feel like he's going to rub my butt. And if I turn around and stop and sit, he actually will just stay there and kind of be very inquisitive. So I brought myself a little teeny spray bottle, something I could conceal very well, and I mixed some diesel in with it. Now I know you guys are saying, oh, diesel, but I got some pointers from other farmers. You mix some diesel with the fly spray, with this fly treatment, and it makes it stickier. And so what I did is along my walk around the entire property, I would stop. And when he would stop and look at me, he gets a little distracted by a bee or a branch or whatever, and I squirt, but I squirt it very lightly. Like I'm very close to him, and I squirt him like 5 or 6 times before he looks up at me. He's like, "What are you doing?" He's not noticing that I'm getting the stuff on him. And I did that until I emptied the entire bottle. I absolutely, like, it worked out perfectly. Now, the problem was, it did take a good 45 minutes to go ahead and apply the fly spray to him. But he's coated, and I guarantee there's not going to be any flies on him for the rest of the season. Okay. You're so colorful still. You're so colorful still. Oh! Here's the pile, guys. Here's the pile. Look at this. I don't even know how many trips that would be inside of a dump trailer. I don't know how many trips because it's a lot. I mean, even if I had a 12-foot dump trailer there, about to there, but it's actually, I'd have to go skinnier. It'd be 1, 2, 3. That'd be like 6 or 7 trips with a dump trailer. And hi, hello, hello. Yes, it's a huge pile. I need to have a good outsource for this. Like I should figure out. I should figure out a way to sell it. It should compost down more first. If I can get it to compost into the nice golden, like this is what happens right here. Check it out. This right here, guys, is straw and hay after it has composted. Now check this out. That is not a cow pie, I promise you. In fact, you can see little pieces of straw still in there, but this is what it's like after it composts. No smell to it. It's a beautiful topsoil. If you break it up even further, it'll be nice and fine. But it's a great additive to your gardens. I think I could... See, that's still breaking down a little bit there. I think I could sell this stuff, Come by, we'll fill your truck for $10. That might be a good idea. Nom noms. Nom noms. I could sell it to people. What if you got an old water tank and put it in there? That water tank would have to be humongous. Ginormous. Oh yeah, you're not Willow. You're not the one I was looking at. Hey guys. Yeah, I was looking at dump trailers at the auction last time, but unfortunately at that moment in time we didn't have the funds to do it. Guys, take a look. Look at the nice fresh straw everywhere. Everywhere. Hi. It's so nice in here. Let's get you your grains. Okay, I'm moving. I'm moving. I'm going to move slow, though. Everybody's hungry. Everybody's hungry. The gases would cause an explosion. I don't think the gases would cause an explosion. Guys, everybody's so loud. Relax. Look at this. Look at this. It's Nittany. Nittany's right there saying, "Where's my food, Dad?" The problem is that guy does not ever go down here with the rest of the herd. Oh, man. I don't like you guys coming up here. One day I'll figure a way to stop some of these stubborn ones from coming up here. One day. That's the plan. Yeah, I can hear the sheep. Yep, the sheep are right over there. Listen, there they are. Hank, what you doing? Excuse me, buddy. This is it for today. This is it. I never made it to the feed store to get new feed. I have to go today. Thank you, Andy Sowers, very much for... Here, guys. Thank you, Andy Sowers, for bringing a bag to get us through. That's why it looks a little bit different today. Oh, my. Hey, Delicious, come here. I don't know why I make sure you get some. Now, the idea behind feeding this, I do not want to fill them up anyways. Every one of these guys is literally getting just a handful. When you divide it up between the amount of goats that are here, nobody's getting a ton of it. Except that guy right there. I gotta move quick. I gotta move quick so nobody gets squished. Oops, excuse me, Butterscotch. You guys are animals. How's your body feeling from being on the dingo all day? Honestly, I don't feel too bad. I don't feel too bad. It was a lot of work. You know, what was more work was actually mucking out the stalls. If money was never an issue, right? This is not a plea for anybody to do any type of fundraiser for me. I just want to be able to speak freely, guys. If money was never an issue, Toro has made in the past a very small dingo. The TX1000 that I have, hence its name, it lifts 1,000 pounds. It's a wide track. Essentially, they make a smaller one. They make a much smaller, or had made a much smaller. I think it was like the 427. That thing would fit inside those stalls and be able to maneuver and lift up the straw and hay, because I spent a good hour or two. But honestly, I don't mind having to do some of the physical labor. Like, that's why I look so good. That's why my body is in such great shape. Jeff needs a taxi? What? Hold on. Pause. I wasn't reading comments. Wait, what's going on with Jeff? Oh no, Jeff needs a taxi service. All right. I'm in. I'm on it, buddy. I got you. Yes. I think Megan's talking about Love Bug. Oh, take the rental truck back. Got it. Cinco, don't touch the fence. It's going to hurt. Don't touch the fence. Cinco, hey. Cinco. Ugh. Animal. Oh, later. What time later? Are we talking like after work later? Is that where we're talking? Cinco, come here. That doesn't sound good. Sounds like a squished goat somewhere. Here, Cinco. I don't even see the squished goat. Oh, there you are. I see you. Pop your head up there. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. You know what he needs? He needs his own feeder that's mounted to the wall that's taller than the rest, because it's difficult for him to get in there. He's got such a large head. I mean, his head is as big as some of these goats. Okay, my arm's getting tired. Yeah, we need a feeder that's about this tall. That would be where? Okay. I'm going to save you. Who is it? Is there a goat under there? Oh, yep. I see you. Come here. Oh, wait, you're not even the sound I heard. Oh, there it is. Gosh. Literally a squished goat under here. Come here. Oh, what happened, Agnes? My goodness, you got squished under there. The fair's going well, much better than the Allentown Fair. I've been getting updates from Lauren every day on how things are going. Guys, this is not, no, this wasn't specifically for you. Allentown Fair was okay. It was good. We love a local event. We love a local fair. Bringing goat snuggling to your local people. Bloomsburg's a little out of the way, but we've been doing very well. Very well. I think not yesterday, but the day before yesterday was the best day for merchandise I think that we've done in a while. Come here. Yeah, if you don't know the sound of a squished goat, well, that was it. That was the sound of a squished goat. Okay, guys. This is the sound of a hungry goat. I'm going to give you guys grains first. Guys, okay, just relax a little bit. It's grains. You get to fill up on grains before I make your bottles. You guys knock this one over. Oh, excuse me, kiddos. Ooh, watch it. Chow down. I'll go make the bottles. Sarah Young, thank you for the super sticker. I did not say stupid sticker. I said super sticker. Thank you. Babies aren't starving. They're not starving. All is well. All is well. They eat plenty. This is where it happened. This is where the rotten egg was discovered. I tossed it over there near the camera. It exploded like a firecracker. Next thing you know, I was gagging. I was this close to losing my chunks. That close. Dorinda, thank you. Hey, okay, let's talk. Thank you. Dorinda, thank you for the super sticker. Lauren told me to tell you guys, listen, that because the amount of people at the fair, she can barely even make a phone call. In fact, she tried to reach me for like an hour yesterday and couldn't get a hold of me. Let alone do a live stream. The cell towers are bogged down from the sheer amount of people that go there. I think it's a lot of people that are there. So that's one thing, because I also have been putting the pressure on her to go live, but she has tried a few things and unfortunately cannot do it. Okay, let's close this up. Let's close this up for now. Nittany, I'm sorry, buddy. You got what you got, and that's all you get. Sally, thank you for the super sticker. Time to make some bottles. Oreo. Your dad. He needs a taxi service. Actually, maybe we just call him a tow truck. He might need a wrecking machine. I don't know. They hungry, give them more. No. I'm not going to give them more. In fact, I'm actually going to do the bottles afterwards. I'm going upstairs to throw down some hay. There's a reason they only get so much, right? It's just enough to put them to put their, it's dark up here. They get just enough food, grains, sorry, that is, to have them put on a little extra winter weight. The rest of their food is right here. This is their food. Where's Hope today? She's I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine where Hope is. So this is the rest of their food. So I've been taking the browner, older stuff, and that goes over to the donkey. Throw that one over there. And the goats can eat this too. But this is what we're gonna do. Join me. Plus, if they ate too much of that grain, they could get bloat. And bloat is a bad thing. I today think I will be moving these feeders over here. Now I haven't moved the feeders yet. And there's a reason behind it. Each one of those feeders has this leg that goes across the bottom. And right now, they are like, I don't know, they're just not moving, which is perfect. But over here, we're on a hill. They're gonna get tipped over if they get moved over here. So in order to move them over here, I need to now bring some spools over here. And I have the dingo here. Now that I have the dingo here, I'm gonna put the forks on. I'm gonna clean this area up. I wanna clean the front back up again. I'd like to do that. But I also scraped down to the bare earth right here. There he is again, always on the camera. Yeah, John didn't get any. Well, sorry. I scraped down the whole area to the earth. And so right now, all I'm going to do is toss out some flakes for these guys. Watch them come running when I toss these flakes out. They're going to each come to their own group. There we go. I like this part. This is always fun. This is a fun part. Good evening. No, it is morning. Don't you hear the roosters crowing? This is not a lot. Here we go. Wait, here comes more. Ready? Grab a flake and toss it that way. Let's see. Let's keep doing it. Let's keep doing it. Come on, guys, let's eat. Why is he always the center of attention, that goat? Come on, guys, let's go. There's still a lot of, there's a sheepy sheep. Well, the roosters do crow at night as well, but you are correct about that. We're missing a bunch of goats. They're still inside the barn, trying to scoop up whatever last bit of grains there's in there. Does anybody remember the name of that goat right there? I mean, that sheep. Does anybody remember the name of that sheep right there? I do. It starts with an N. I don't say their names very often. I should start practicing. Got it, Virginia. Nixie. Nixie. Correct. You nailed it, Nix. Or you nailed it. All right, let's grab more. Watch the holes in the barn. If you fall through, you're going to get hurt. Apparently when Missy was here playing farmer, she did fall through the hole, but she didn't get hurt, which is good. Oh. Yep. Yep, they're getting their winter coats. So, I don't know. I think I was told that they needed to be sheared twice a year. But if they were needed to be sheared twice a year, I missed the window. Because they need to be fluffing up for this winter. What are those holes for? It's because they got the roof leaked, rotted out the floor. You know, nothing purposeful. Really just booby traps for anybody that comes into the barn without permission. I know where all the booby traps are at. How much straw do you buy for winter? The straw, I don't buy as much. That's bedding. Straw is bedding. So I could probably get away with like 60 or 80 bales of straw for the winter. But the hay, this stuff right here, yeah, that's another story. This, I can't find. I'm going to run out. I'm going to run out. Unlimited. I mean, it's going to be, I'd say approximately like 4,000 bales a year is what approximately, I don't know. Am I still doing the roof in October? Well, that was the plan. That was the plan. I guess I have one concern about doing the roof in October, which I didn't consider. I did not consider this. This barn produces heat. Yes, it does. It produces heat. And how is that, you say? Well, you should throw a couple hundred animals inside of it, and then you have straw and hay down on the floor that's composting, and you're going to have, and on top of that, it's a bank barn. I could walk this side and fall right out. I'm going to fall. But if I go to this side over here, it's ground level. So what does that mean when it's ground level all the way across the back over there? That means that the wall that's down there, the stone wall that's down there, is going to be a constant 54 degrees all year long. And so the biggest concern I have about painting the roof in October is that the roof is going to condensate. It's a metal roof, and I'm going to be putting down metal roof paint. And if I do that in October, I don't know. I will need to consult with some professionals more about that, and maybe run a couple of science experiments before I do so, because the worst thing possible would to have condensation be built up while the paint is curing, because it'll just slough off. So I don't know if I want to go about doing it in October unless we get a series of nice warm days, right? Because if it's cold outside and it's warm inside, that's where the condensation comes from. Take a look at your coffee cup on a nice cold day, or take a look at your iced drink on a nice hot day. Same thing. Excuse me. Oh, now we got to go feed the donkey donks. Now they're coming out of the woodwork. Woo, I almost got you. Well, thank you. I don't think I'm that clever. All right. Well, it does dry fast. It actually cures. It's a curing process. So even though it's dry to the touch, which happens within a couple of hours actually, doesn't mean that it's cured. There's a curing process and there's a drying process. And if it's not fully cured, that means it doesn't have full adhesion to the metal roof. So it may feel dry to the touch. Whoa, you guys ran over so fast. Woo, somebody's excited. You guys excited to eat? All right, I do believe I need to start upping the intake of these donkeys. They are plowing through a little more than a half a bale every day. It's because these little guys, these baby donkeys, are now joining the club. Will the upper walls get patched? Up there? No. Up there, the upper walls will not get patched. That's not a big deal, honestly. The wood's not rotted. Let me explain something to you about this. Yes, there's a lot of daylight coming through there. But old barns were designed like this on purpose. I'm not even kidding you. This is not unintentional. What did they do inside of here? This barn was for storage of hay. And you need to let that hay stay dry, and it has to be a very airy barn. They did that on purpose for airflow and movement. If you trap the hay inside of here, let's just say this were a big old metal barn. a big old metal barn, I'd have a big problem, right? Humidity would build up in here. So it's actually done purposely. They didn't make the joints tight. Now, yeah, some of those larger gaps might be bigger than they should be. But ultimately, they didn't seal it completely tight up there. That is a purposeful design all the way around, just to keep it. And if the wood's not touching the ground and it's floating up there and it gets wet and it's not touching anything else really per se, it has a chance to dry out and the wood isn't going to rot. That's why that wood lasted a couple hundred years, right? The siding right there. Now, I don't know if that's the original siding, but regardless, that's why old barnwood siding usually lasts a long time. There's not much of a chance for it to rot out because it's not touching the ground. The most repairs you end up doing in an old barn is anything that comes in contact with the ground. Or if it's trapped between the roof and the roof deck and the water gets trapped in between and has no place to dry out, then yeah, that's another issue too. Or, for example, when your water pools up inside of here and never goes away, it'll rot the floor. But I'd say I have to knock this over. Okay, come on. Don't fall on me. Don't fall on me. Don't fall on me. Almost got whacked. Almost got whacked. If the hay, yeah, there is such thing as called spontaneous combustion. That is a thing. Now, spontaneous combustion can happen when storing hay and straw. So it's first off, it's very important that when you get your hay from your farmer, it's already cured. And my hay is already cured. Second off, when you stack it, I mean, I don't know. I personally always leave some gaps because I always thought about that. I always thought about the heat it might produce. But if it's already cured and all the biological stuff that's inside of your hay is already kind of, there's nothing else to process, like, I don't know, whatever. I have no idea. Listen, I just know how to talk, apparently. Can hay cubes be wrapped in hay rope so they can be eaten? That's a very funny, I don't think so, no. I mean, this is, the breaking strength on this baling twine is so strong. There's no way you could compress a bale using hay rope. I don't think so. It'd be kind of cool though. I see where you're going there. I see where you're going there. Oh, landed right on top of you, buddy. Can goats eat silage? Yeah, they can. However, silage, that is fermented. That is a fermented hay. You can have haylage, you can have oatlage, you can have all of these lidges, but it's bad. It's bad once you break the bale open. Once you break it open, because if you notice, you ever drive down the road and you see, especially in a farming community, you see white wrapped bales. They actually bale that up when it's wet, and they keep the oxygen away, and it ferments. And as it ferments, it creates a good beneficial bacteria for the gut of ruminant animals. Cows, mainly. Problem is, after about a day or two of having the bale open and exposed, the fermentation goes from fermenting to mold. And once you have moldy hay, that's when, I hear you guys, that's when you get something called, well, it's called the silage disease, but also better known as listeriosis. Listeriosis, silage disease, is something that the goats get when they eat wet hay or moldy hay. So there's a fine line, and the only reason I know about this is because I myself made the mistake of buying silage for the cows and goats before I started doing live streams. And Our very, very most favorite goat in the world, Annabelle. Every day I would go out there and I would try to keep this wet hay bale wrapped up as tight as possible. But it was a huge one. It was like 800 pounds. It was ginormous. And I would open it up, and I had it taped shut too, but it didn't matter. The oxygen got to it. So every day I would feed the flakes to the cows, Uno, Cinco, and Chuck, and they would chow down on it. But the goats had access to the field too, so they were eating it as well. My little mouse just ran by me. Yeah, so it was very shortly after that, maybe just a week or so, we noticed something was very wrong. Very, very wrong with Annabelle. Her eyes started, going side to side, and we had to get the vet out there. And the only thing we had determined is that, she got listeriosis. Anyways, it's the one thing you'll realize, and people will tell you this. Oh, goats are so hardy, and I can tell you they're pretty hardy. What's the economic benefits of your goats? My goats are goat snugglers extraordinaire. That's all right. We make our farming money not with traditional farming, right? What is snuggling? Well, I'll show you in just a second. Let me get her attention. I didn't even have to get her attention. She was right here. You ready? Here is snuggling. Come here. So right now we have about 60 of these goats at the Bloomsburg Fair. Now she's not going to snuggle right now because she's more interested in the bottle. And the idea is therapeutic. It's therapeutic. She here's what she sees. She sees all of this. No, not yet. It's therapeutic, right? People, anybody, all walks of life. Oh, you're knocking it over. All walks of life can experience snuggling a goat if they want to be snuggled. And you literally just sit in a chair. We have this booth space set up with 60 goats. And you sit in a chair and you hold a goat and you admire it. Because let's be real, like, people snuggle your dogs and your cats. They hang out with other animals. But a goat's a little different. Like, people are very intrigued by goats. And once you socialize a goat to the point where it is comfortable hanging out in people's laps, well, that's how we then share the snuggling experience for a monetary value. So that is the monetary value of our goat herd. Hey, I don't even know. Thank you for the super sticker. Appreciate it. There you go, girlfriend. Well, I wanted to warm her bottle up. So, my wife's crazy idea, almost going on 2.5 years ago, July, August, September. No, 2 years, 3 months ago. She said to me, let's do baby goat snuggling. And I'm like, you're out of your mind. That's, how are you ever going to make money on it? And after the first time we did it at a local event, I had to tell her she was right. And I quit my job and I became the goat father. How do you pick the goat when they're all goats? Pick the goat. Well, there's only one true goat around, and that would be me. And there's only one person that can snuggle this goat, and that would be Lauren. P&J, I have that as a tattoo. Did you know that? I have the goat father tat. You saw that already, haven't you? See? Oh, gosh. The goat father with a picture of a goat. Anyways. All right, well, she's been chowing down every day on like a full bottle here, so I'm just letting her go. No, Hope is not. I mean, Hope, I guess, is the goat. See, you guys, one thing you guys don't realize is that our live streaming... Why is it so dark? Brighten up. Is it dark on your end or did my screen just go dark? I don't know what happened. Ah, better. Whoa, gosh, better. Kind of better. Not better. I don't even know. I think my auto brightness for my phone just went down is all. Yes, I am the goat father, actually. Holy smokes. So I've just been letting her go to town. She's not at the fair because she needs a bottle every day. Anybody that needed something stayed here, or if they were too big, like Oreo. No wool from the goats, just from the sheep. Correct. The ring light is over here, and I am sitting down. The ring light is that direction, and I'm sitting. In fact, Lauren wanted me to get chairs for her yesterday, because apparently 4 chairs have broken. And there you go. You're fat. You're fat now. You're fat. She wanted me to get chairs for her, and I wasn't going to give up my chairs. Not all my chairs. She got 3 extra chairs. That's all I gave her. Yes, Cindy. Yes. So I am trying to get rid of the ducks. Not get rid of them. I'd like them to go to a good home. So we have 9 ducks that we need to go to a good home for anybody that wants pets. If they have a pond, that would be even better. But yeah, we are looking for new homes for the duckies. Whoa, Jeffrey, you called me a jerk. Video it. You started to say this videoing. You didn't jog my memory. I don't recall what I was talking about. Pond is not out of the question. I mean, if they have, a kiddie pool or a way, they need water. They don't need to swim in it, but they're used to it. They've had it ever since we've had them. I have been feeding the ducks every day. Me, Oscar Chavez. I am from Pennsylvania. Oh, speaking of, guys, the other day I was on a live stream. You guys recall I was on a live stream and I got a phone call, or I called somebody back who was interested in purchasing goats from us. And I kind of had a little... I'm going to go this way. My hat is so dirty. I kind of had a little gut feeling when I spoke to this person that something exactly wasn't right about them wanting to purchase the goats. Yeah, it was the 14-year-old. You guys remember? You remember? Well, so, okay, that was the first thing. I had a child call me and ask to buy goats from me. Okay, not a big deal. But I said, I need to talk to your dad or your mom, a parent. Oh, well, my dad's here. However, he's hard of hearing. But he's right here. But he's hard of hearing. Okay, so I'm talking to the child. I said, well, you know what? Can you have them on your property? Do you have land? Do you have a shelter? Yes, and yes. Okay, this story gets great. I said, okay, send me a picture of the shelter and send me your address so I can look up your rules. Well, I didn't get a message back for about an hour. So I was like, you know what? The ball was in his court. I didn't care. First message I got back from the kid was a picture of the inside of a shelter. A metal shed with a heat lamp in it. And I couldn't see the outside. And I was like, okay, I don't know. It's still not settling right in my stomach. Like this picture, almost like it was stolen off the internet and sent to me to prove they had a shed. And then there was no address. I'm waiting for the address. There's no address. So I took the phone number that was given to me, or that he called from, and I went to the internet. I typed in the phone number, and lo and behold, some Arab car shop shows up. An Arab car shop. What is the name of it? Saif's Automotive or something like that. I've got no problem with Arabs. I have no problem with anybody. I'll be your friend. In fact, one of my besties for the longest time, Ahmad Saeed. That was my best friend for a long time, for a couple years actually. Um, the deal is, I just don't want you lying to me that you're going to have my goats as pets when you're actually going to eat them. It goes with the culture. I understand. It goes with the culture. Go to a different farm. My farm is for snuggling and pets, not for eating. Well, anyways, here's the story. The story goes like this. I find that address, and I'm like, So then I go to an app I have called Regrid. You guys should download this app. It's really great. You can click on the property and you can see how many acres somebody has, but you can also see who owns the property. It gives you the name of the owners, how much land is there. And then when you toggle to the satellite imagery and you zoom in on this 0.75 acres or something, I don't know. It wasn't a lot of acreage at all. But when you zoom in, I do not see a shed. It is a residential house that is associated with Saif's Automotive or something like that. It's a residential place. So all that said, I didn't want to call the guy out on a lie. I didn't want to create... Lauren just said, same thing happened at the fair. Somebody said, a family said they wanted to adopt the goats, and they insisted they had goats, but she heard the little boy say they don't have any goats. Yeah. So I was... you squirrels, honey, squirrels. You made me lose train of thought. Oh. So yeah, I find out that there's nothing there. So I didn't want to call him out. I didn't want to create too much drama. But I sent him his own address. So now he knows I'm looking him up. And then he goes, you got it, because I was waiting for his address, right? I was waiting for him to send me his address. And I sent him his own address, and he goes, you got it, or it was a thumbs up, got it. I was like, all right, so he admitted this is his property. Then I went to the Emmaus, where the address was. I went to the township ordinances, and you can find it online. I looked up livestock. In Emmaus, you must have a minimum of 7 acres to have livestock. They didn't have it. I screenshotted that, pointed an arrow to it. I said, sorry guys, unfortunately your township doesn't allow livestock with the acreage that you have. So I kept it very cordial between them, even though I knew from the beginning, and I'm pretty certain the only reason the child didn't want his dad on the phone wasn't because he was hard of hearing. It was because he was Arabic and he spoke a different, he probably didn't even speak English, or if he did, it was very choppy, and they would know then at that point. So that, I believe, is the real story. So yeah, I gotta be very careful because our goats are for snuggling. They're for pets. They're not for eating. And we got a lot of people that want to eat the goats. Yeah, so he lied. He lied. He was a liar. I do my due diligence. I do. Can I tell you 100% that all goats go to a great home? No, I try though. They wanted just one goat because they insisted I already had 2. Did you get pictures of their setup, honey? You asked for pictures of their setup. So yeah, we have to question. We have to question these people. I mean, I gotta know. I want to know. And if my gut tells me something's wrong, I'm going to dig. And ultimately, if I choose not to sell a goat to you, that's my choice. They never sent photos and never came back. Right, yes, honey, trust your gut. Is this about the animal control? No, this is not about animal control. This is just about making sure that when we sell a goat or have a goat adopted, they go to a good home. You can't, it's not like having a dog or a cat. You can have a dog or a cat inside of pretty much any house in America. I mean, minus, apartment buildings and like rentals. But if you want a goat, you can't put your goat in your house. And your goat can't live in your backyard unless your township says it can, because otherwise they will call animal control or they will call the township and they'll make you get rid of it. So it's very important to make sure, right? Do people go and pick the goats? Yeah, so we have a book, and it's an adoption book, and there's pictures of every goat with their age and their breed and their sex, and lets you know when they're available to go, and that's when when they're available, they're able to go. We don't sell any cats or dogs to Springfield, Ohio either. Right? Is that because it's like one of those breeding mills, puppy mills, or something like that? Goat meat's probably expensive. You remove cheap, so they want one. Or yeah, right. Because we don't charge a bunch of money for the goats. Like I don't want my goats to be out of reach as a homesteader or for a family that's interested in having goats on their homestead and experiencing, milking the goat and making soaps and cheeses and having a pet or land clearing, whatever. I don't want that to be out of reach for a new homesteader or somebody who's getting into the idea of having a farm. I can tell you this, I would say 90% or more of our clients who end up adopting the goats are families with children, right? They want their kids to experience something different, And so we don't make our prices outrageous at all. Yeah, Michelle, this is live. Ooh, no way, Sally. No way. That's crazy. That's gross. You'd think you'd be in China or something. I didn't know that was even a thing in America. Sorry for the harsh side light. You are propped on a shelf with no place for a ring light. I'm sitting in my chair because my knees hurt. I've got 2 bottles done. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more to go. So patience, guys. We're just hanging out here. Hey, Teresa, how are you? Somebody says stop timing out people. Those are our regulars. So I don't know who's timing who out and who's doing what. So if you are an admin, yeah, wait, what's going on? 2 families who got goats from last year at Bloomsburg came back yesterday. Charity and whatever. Yeah, no arguing here. I don't know what's going on because I can't see all the comments. I don't know who's timing who out about what and what the reason is. Oh, political stuff. Yeah, I don't like political stuff on here. Thank you very much. Yes, I agree. If it gets political, unless I bring up the subject, which I hardly ever do, then yeah, you can. Did you happen to listen to Riley, my grandson's message? Diane, I am so sorry to tell you I have not yet. I have not done it yet. In fact, I think you sent that via... So, it's nothing against you, Diane. My voicemail, do you remember I couldn't sleep in yesterday because I got a phone call? Do you remember that? Well, this person that has called me, calls me every day, all the time. My wife knows. My wife knows about it. I get probably 20 calls a day from this person, or maybe even more, and text messages. And my voicemail box gets filled up. Now, I finally have blocked the person from calling me, but my voicemail still gets filled up. So I click select all because every single voicemail is usually from the same person minus a couple other ones. Well, when I selected all and hit delete, your message went out the window with it, and I'm so sorry, Diane. I'm so sorry because it had nothing to do with you. It's not Jeffrey. It's not Jeffrey. Nope, I opened no packages yesterday either. No, I did not. I'm sorry. I know somebody said they sent a package, but I didn't have the opportunity to do so. You know I have to. You said it was something for my knee. Tracy has a huge backyard and isn't even allowed some chickens. Yeah. So, Cindy, if indeed your friend wants those ducks, let me know sooner than later because Jackie sent me a contact for a rescue for ducks. And so my ducks could go to this rescue, But if your friend is interested, you should let me know because I have to make a move on it soon. I have to make a move on it soon. Jeff, I never saw it. Did anybody see what time Jeff needs a taxi ride at? You hear my microwave and think it's yours? No, 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 no. After listening back to my singing, because I had my earbuds in, so I couldn't hear my own voice. And in my mind, all of the music and the drums and the guitar and everything was blind. I couldn't hear my own voice. If that's how it works, when you're like in a public location with all that chaos, you don't mind singing. So I thought it felt like that. It felt like that's where I was. But when you look back at the video footage where I'm recording myself, and indeed there is no background music, it is just my angelic voice, I've realized it might be time for a couple of singing lessons. I really think it might be time to have somebody teach me how to hold a note, at least a little note, like something. I did it because he was so excited about the ghost not to intrude in your privacy. Oh, I got it. I get it. No intruding on privacy. It had nothing to do with you. It's like the consistency of that other person. Your 92-year-old roommate kept you awake? Yeah, boy! My dad, my real father, God rest his soul, he's a good singer. That guy, he could sing. My daughter can sing, my uncle can sing, my grandpa can sing. They can also play instruments as well, and I didn't get that gene. And I tried for a while, asked my wife. I even bought a guitar, which now I gave to Leah. No, Leah kind of just took it from me. And actually, you know what? I feel like maybe that was I bought that guitar for me because I was so jealous that all my family could play. And I got the guitar, and for like 2 months, maybe tops, I would practice on the edge of the bed. And I bought this app, and I would learn the chords. And I just really I couldn't get it. I couldn't figure it out. And so I just gave up. And then my daughter wanted to play, and so she said, "Can I borrow your guitar, Dad?" I said, "Sure." And that's how she learned, and she took it, and she now owns my acoustic guitar, which is great. So maybe she wouldn't be who she is today without that guitar, right? You know what I mean? Let's hear a song. You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. Listen, if I put my earbuds in, throw on some music, and get distracted, I might just do that for you. But right now, absolutely not. You play drums and guitar. I play air drums, air piano, air guitar. I got it all. I can even play the air tambourine. And the air maracas. Yeah. If it's air music, I got it. I do the karaoke because Pepsi makes you feel that way. And if you're not sure what Pepsi is, that is a code word for an adult fun drink, right? That is, so, occasionally I let loose with the karaoke because at that point you just don't care. You play Western guitar. I'm trying to do the critters. I got one more bottle to make. Look, we've been sitting here warming these bottles up. Working on it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's when we are amazing. I know Kim can sing for sure. Kim's husband can sing even better. All right, now we can go feed the baby goats. We already did the grains, we did the chickens, we did the pigs, we did the donkeys. Now we've got the baby goats. Let's go. Oh, the knees. I was doing better, I felt. Sometimes sitting is worse. You know, when you actually get up and move around, that's what happened yesterday. I was in the groove. I did not want to stop moving. I wanted to keep on going. Monique! I'll get you a bottle, Monique. Hold on. Come on, guys. Yes, 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 yes. What did Andy say? I missed it. Don't throw any rotten eggs today. Correct. I will do my best not to throw any rotten eggs today. I'm going to see if I can catch Henny doing what she does. Henny will fight. Look, she's doing it. She's doing it. She sits on top of another goat. And she... Look. Look at this. I don't know why she does this. Like, I could even put her on another bottle and she'll still go back to the one. And I think, honestly, she's doing it to Colorado. She does it to Colorado. The other goats don't really, she doesn't do it to, but yeah, okay. Here, let's get you all set up. Here, Wesley, there's one there. No, come here, Tenley. All right, everybody's happy. Look at them go. Yeehaw! Kelly, let me ask you a question, Kelly. Do you really think I'm going to forget to feed my dogs? Did you guys ever see that date stamp? Look how cool that is. Do you think I'm going to forget to feed my animals? Like, this is my daily job. I've been a farmer for like 5 years. I don't think I need someone to tell me not to forget to feed such and such animals. Thank you, though. Thanks for the reminder. I get it. I have proven myself to forget things, but the one thing I don't normally forget is animals and their food. It absolutely does take longer for them to... I've been thinking about just getting a hot top out there, pour the milk into a pot, and just warming it up, you know, on a pot. You're losing your balance there. That's dripping all over the place. Somebody better catch it. All right. I mean, that's a lot. Look how fast they drink. It's pretty incredible to think that these guys who aren't even 10 pounds yet, maybe, are drinking that much milk that fast. Do I ever play radio music in the barn? Not really. No, there's not like a speaker system or anything like that. It's just I have my earphones. You're talking about for the animals to listen to. Yeah, no, I don't. I don't do anything for the animals to listen to music. No. Milk drunk. Are you milk drunk? What's on my calendar for today? I don't even know what is on my calendar for today. What do I have to do? I don't know. I've got to look at Cozy and see if there's anything on there. I need to, maybe my wife wants me to bring stuff to Bloomsburg for her. I don't know. I don't know if I should take advantage of a little bit of downtime. I do know I'll probably be making a stop at an attorney's office. Monique! Where are you? Here she is. Oh yeah, I need to get grains. I need to get grains today. Correct. See, I do need to pick up grains. Come here, Monique. Oh. There you go, girl. Look at her feet. She straightens her legs out. It's so funny. They do make their own music. This is true. What? How are you? You're tilting your head and... Oh, did you crack? Wait, you didn't see my crack, did you? Oops. I hope my crack wasn't showing. Probably do need milk. We get milk almost every day. Every other day. Maybe if you saw my crack, well... I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Look at that jawline. She's got a much better jawline than me. Baby butt crack. I think underwear would probably help with the crack situation too. Oh yeah, I got to taxi Jeff. All right, today is not the day to run to Bloomsburg. No. Okay, she gets very congested when she drinks a lot. Get it out. Get it out. Milk is very thick. She does not have pneumonia, but she has just a little bit of a cold that she's been fighting through. I'm not going to antibiotic her up. I'm going to just keep monitoring the situation. How many times a day do you feed them? Well, at least 3, right? But preferably 4, and even sometimes 5. I would say on average, we feed them 3 to 4 times a day. They're eating more and more solid foods now. So they're eating their grains, they're eating their hay, and we can definitely slow down on it. We can definitely slow down on it. So it's okay that they eat 3. And honestly, I could to wean them off. They're not ready to be weaned yet. I mean, she is. She's getting close to. She could get away with like 2. Duck and Zippy, they're at the fair. They haven't had a bottle, and Henry hasn't had a bottle. Sorry there. Dropped you. I'm worried about my crack sticking out now all of a sudden. Okay, here's the thing. You, my friend, have never actually been a bottle baby. So what are you doing, Chocolate? Woo! You scared me. Here, I'll give you some. You were never even a bottle baby. So what all of a sudden gave you the urge to drink a bottle, huh? What all of a sudden gave you the urge? Milk and chocolate. Here we go. Okay. Are we creating a monster here? Are we going to create a monster here? I guarantee we are going to create a monster. He doesn't even know what to do, really. He doesn't know how to suckle. They lose their suckling reflex after, like, I'd say it takes about 3 to 4 weeks after they stop nursing and stop suckle. You know, they just lose it. Even a bottle baby will lose its knowledge of how to suckle. Like Tex. Well, no, Tex will be able to get it, but who was it? Oh, was it Loki? I think it was Loki. Let's see. Test Butterscotch. Butterscotch was a bottle baby. Let's find out if she still remembers how to suckle. Do you remember how to suckle? Come here. You were a bottle baby. Come here. Butterscotch. Hey, Butterscotch. Do you remember how crazy she was for the bottle, guys? Come here. Hey, you. All right. Who else was a bottle baby? You were a bottle baby. Do you remember how to suckle? Nope. And you were not a bottle baby. So what is the deal here? That's confusing. You were never a bottle baby. Let's see if you drink. Sound like a dinosaur walking by me. Okay, you're done. Yep, we created a monster. You're going to ruin all the nipples. I wonder. Come here, Butterscotch. Come here. I wonder if I held her like a baby again. What if we picked her up and held her like a baby? I'll try that once. I'll try that one more once. Butterscotch, hi. Now, Butterscotch could have been at the goat snuggling event in Bloomsburg. The problem is, she is our biggest escape artist. She escapes everything. It don't matter what it is. Do you remember? Are you starting to remember? Are you getting familiar? Look, do you see it? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, you can do it. Yep. Okay, come on. Oh yeah. There we go. She remembers. Good girl. Oh, you're doing it. Oh, you're doing it. I'm so excited for you. You're such a big girl. Megan snuck chocolate some milk. It's not very graceful, but she's doing it. Oh. All right, you're actually very heavy. Just relax for a minute. Just relax. That, my friends, was probably a mistake. She stopped barging through the door months ago, and now I got a feeling she's going to be one that barges through the door. All right, yes, I still have the dogs to do, and I have all the waters to top off in the entire barn. They drink lots of water. I'm telling you, my herd drinks at least 50 to 60 gallons a day. Probably more. Well, I mean, I know there's 15 gallons that goes in each black trough out there, and there's 2 of them. That's 30 gallons, and I fill that up twice a day. So that's 60 gallons alone right there. That doesn't count the 15 gallons over with the donkeys, another 5-gallon bucket over here. Then you've got the billy goats, and then you got some outside. So maybe closer to 100 gallons of water every day. Brings me to my next point. This is what I need to do this week. Honey, if you have no objections, I need to spend just a little bit of money. Because we have that beautiful creek down there that is flowing 24/7, 365. I would love to drop a little pump down in there, and I would like to flow the water up into the barn from a small low voltage pump and have the water continuously moving and recycle right back into the creek and keep a water trough full all the time versus using our pump for our house because it's 220 volts. They will drink less in the winter, I'm assuming, but yeah. I don't know. All right, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go call my boyfriend real quick and see what he's up to. Get some details on his taxi ride. So have a great day, guys. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up right up here. Double tap your screen if you're on an Android. Just go tap, 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 just like that. Or when you exit out of here and are taking off, you'll see a like button. That's the thumbs up button. It's free to do that. Also, subscribe. That's free. Subscribe. That's the way you get notified. And there's also a notification bell that'll let you know every time we go live or post a video, right? That's if you know how to turn your settings on to activate that part, because Jeff doesn't. So have a great day, everybody. Tomorrow I will be on the other platform. Yep. So that's all I got to say. Bye. Yes, I want to end.